Alright boys and girls, so the knife ability test update is finally here, of course, the December 2021 update, the Styx Stones update, so let's focus on all of the changes. By the way, in the background right now, you will get some random gameplay before the update, so just keep that in mind, and let's focus on all of the changes. First up, we have received 3 brand new knives, quite neat I think, and now of course the next change is going to be 2 brand new body perks. Not entirely sure what this is supposed to mean, feel free to leave a comment down below, would really like to hear what this is supposed to be. Next up, of course, festive gifts have been given out. All users who have recently played above level 30 will receive a small festive gift. I actually did not get one on my main account, which is honestly quite sad because I got one on my alt account, and my alt account has actually received 400 gems, so a little bit sad about that. I'm not entirely sure why I didn't get one on my main. And there's actually another thing which has happened. The mystery gift also disappeared on my account, so not entirely sure if the mystery gift opened or it is just completely gone now. I did not get anything from it, so quite sad about that as well. Next up, of course, the featured section is back, along with the rapid fire revolver, so one of the older items which was quite rare to be honest, and it's actually quite pricey, like 3,700 something Robux, so quite a pricey item. Next up, of course, the gifts are available from the featured category and limited to 3 per account, so you can only buy 3 of these. The last point, I'm not entirely sure what this is supposed to mean either. Hats will be collected. Quite interesting. I haven't played knife ability tests so far today because I wasn't at home, so not entirely sure what this is supposed to mean. Feel free to share it once again, of course, in the comments down below. Now, of course, let's go over all of the other changes as well. So brand new content can only be obtained from the festive gift at the moment, which I think is a little bit unfortunate, and especially because the festive gift is currently only available in the shop for 400 Robux. Maybe you can actually get it from the murder game mode. I have not tried that so far. So then, of course, we have significant nerfs to the laser knife power, so something that was actually tested in the test place, and I'm not a huge fan of this. You will have to now fully charge laser in order to throw it, and I'm not a big fan of this change. And honestly, I'm a little bit afraid that this is going to be changed, of course, for no scope as well, which would kind of ruin how we actually used to play the game, or kind of fundamentally change how we play the game, so not the biggest fan of this one. By the way, if you don't fully charge it, then you will just throw a default knife, but I'm going to be showcasing that a little bit later on. Next up, of course, damage amounts are now visible, so something that was also tested in the test place. Quite neat, I think, not a bad change. Then, of course, crafting has been temporarily disabled, and the same applies still, of course, for trading. Trading is not back, so once again, a little bit unfortunate. And last but not least, once again, something that was removed, the elimination game mode has been removed. Quite sad about this one. I think that one was actually quite fun, but I guess it's fine. And then, of course, the disclaimer, this isn't the full update, but a significantly scaled down portion of the content being worked on. I'm sorry for the lack of older patches, polish, and slew of new bugs that may arise from this build. I will be working my hardest to address these. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure what to think about this update so far. I'm a little bit concerned about some of these changes, but let's now, of course, talk about all of the changes in the game right here. So of course there will be timestamps in the description down below, so feel free to skip ahead if you're just here for something specific. Now of course we're going to be talking about all of the price changes which have occurred, at least most of them. So first up, in the knife category right here, once again the Crescendo knife has been changed. It has received once again a price increase. Last time it was changed to 3,000 gems, and now it has actually been increased to 3,500 gems, so very expensive to be honest. And not entirely sure why they keep changing this one. I guess this one has to be more expensive. I think those are all of the price changes for the knife category. The arrow knife, by the way, is still 404,000 gems, and you can no longer buy it, of course, so quite interesting. So the next category, the mystery crate, is finally back, but it has actually been changed. It's now 59 Robux instead of 49 Robux, so once again a price increase, quite unfortunate. We also have received the festive gift right here and can be used in a backpack menu, contains rocks, quite interesting. We have also received the rapid fire revolver priced at 3,750 Robux, so very pricey. The name tag has been changed from I think around like 90 Robux, like 89 Robux or something like that, to of course 125 Robux, so very expensive now. And I think those are all of the price changes for the tokens right here and other things from the featured shop category. So let's move on to the next part. Next up, of course, knife effects. I'm not entirely sure if anything was changed right here. I think these prices seem a little bit higher than normally. Maybe the rainbow one and the hero's aura was changed, but I'm not entirely sure about that. Next up, of course, knife powers. The laser knife ability has received a significant change, and another thing that was changed is actually the spam knife. It was removed from the shop and can no longer be obtained, and it is actually now a contraband item, so quite interesting. Next up, of course, the revolvers right here, and I think the main change is going to be for the Lost and Soul revolver, which we have already seen, of course, in the test play. So right here we have the Solstice and Lunacy revolvers. Not entirely sure if these are going to be replacing the Lost and Soul revolvers or if these are going to be a brand new set that you will be able to collect. I would say only time will tell, so I guess it's best to just wait and see. Next up, of course, radios. I'm not entirely sure if anything was changed right here. I don't really think so, so let's move on to the next category. So for characters, I don't think there were any changes. Last time with the previous update, there were some changes for, I think, this character right here, but other than that, I think there were no changes for this one this time around. And then of course game passes, I think most of these are still the same. I think MVP seems a little bit more pricey, not entirely sure about that. So yeah, the MVP game pass has been actually changed from 200 to 300 Robux this time around, so very interesting change. I think most of the other ones are still the same, but I will take another look of course. So it seems like the MLG bundle has also received a price increase of 50 Robux, so it was 350, now it's 400 Robux. Very interesting change. Shard knives are still the same price. Kill effect transfer is also still the same price, and I think VIP is also still the same price. The spray game pass has actually been increased by 5 Robux, it was 55, now it's 60 Robux, so very interesting. And I think the radio game pass has also received a price increase by 50 Robux. It was 150 Robux and is now 200 Robux. I think once again there were no changes for the emotes right here. Maybe the last one was changed. I think it was 2,500 and maybe now it's 3,500. Not sure about that, but I think this one is more expensive now. And then of course, I'm not sure if there were any changes for the gears right here. I think maybe the duck, I don't know. Not entirely sure about these prices right here. Feel free to leave them of course in the comments down below if something was changed. And last category, I have no clue about this category. I'm not a huge fan of the followers. I think they're a little bit useless, but other than that, I don't think there were any changes right here. Maybe I'm wrong about this. Feel free to comment any changes of course for something that I missed in the comments down below. Now of course, let's talk about, well, the mystery gift, which was actually open. My mystery gift was right here, and well, as you can see, it's no longer there. Nothing is here, nothing has been added, and I'm not sure if the mystery gift was just removed or if I was supposed to receive something but I didn't get it. It's actually the same with the festive gift. I think everybody was supposed to receive above level 30. As you can see, I'm actually above level 30, and I've actually did play quite a lot of knife ability tests recently. I didn't actually get a festive gift, so that's a little bit weird because I actually went on my alt account, which has received a festive gift, and I didn't play knife ability test really on my alt account. Quite confused about that one. I hope maybe that I will still receive the festive gift. Would be very nice. My alt account has received 400 gems from it, so I think that one is actually quite neat, especially for brand new players. I would say now, of course, let's focus on, well, the contraband item. As you can see right here, spam knife, it's now contraband. Quite neat change, I guess. Not entirely sure what to think about it, but let's focus on the laser knife ability. So yeah, as you can see, you have to fully charge your knife in order to throw the laser knife, and I'm actually a little bit concerned about this change. I hope that they won't implement this for the other abilities, because I think that would kind of fundamentally change how we play knife ability test, and I personally enjoy knife ability tests because it's like a really fast-paced game, and this is definitely going to slow down the gameplay by quite a bit because you will actually have to fully charge your knife. There's definitely one thing I want to point out. I'm not sure if this is intentional. This was also the same in the testing place. When you kill someone with the laser knife now, my aim is very bad today, so let's not talk about that. Let's see if we can get maybe a kill. Okay, so there we go. If you kill someone, you instantly have the knife charged. Not entirely sure if this is a brand new feature of this change, but it is actually really instantaneous, and I think this might make this actually quite decent, but I still think it's a very bizarre change and I'm not the biggest fan of it. So if you have really decent aim, this is going to be very beneficial for you, but other than that, if you don't have the best aim, you can no longer knife spam it and you always have to fully charge it, so quite interesting. So there's actually another thing I wanted to try out. I wanted to see if the stabbing or the knifing has been changed, because earlier when I was trying to knife someone it only did 50 damage, but it seems like it has been changed now again, so not entirely sure about this. You can also, by the way, see now the name of the knife or item that you have equipped, which I think is quite cool. Quite a neat change right here. So I think those are most of the changes that actually were quite important. I will be making a video about the festive gifts right here that you can buy, and I'm going to be trying to buy a few of them. So you can see Halloween gift number 1, not entirely sure why it's called Halloween gift, but it is definitely not like the Halloween crate, so just keep that in mind of course. You can only buy 3 of these, so you only get 3 items. One of them was a pet rock for me, another one was a pet rock, and the final item was a box of gems with 1,500 gems. Quite interesting. Anyway, so I really hope you enjoyed this video. There's one more more thing, by the way, gems have been removed from the shop as well now, so you can no longer buy gems. Quite a weird change, but that's all I have now for today. So thanks for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it was helpful, and I will see you, of course, in the next video. Bye, guys.